This video is a quick run through of a little feature we've put in place on the iPad application to help patrollers be able to get in and get out and be a bit more efficient with their paperwork. And what we've called it is fast user switching. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a run through about how it works. Now, it is really important to note that this does make it a little bit easier to get to the data. So if you are going to use this feature, you must have your device in a secure location that is not public, and you must take precautions to have your users understand that this information or the device is a lot more accessible than it should be otherwise. The other thing is, make sure you have two things on your iPad. One is a passkey, so that when you open the iPad from sleep, you need to type in the passkey to get into the device itself. And the second one is make sure you turn on Find My iPhone or Find My iPad with Apple, so that if the device does get lost or stolen, you can track it down and or remotely wipe the entire thing just in case. So let's have a look at the functionality and see how it works. So first of all, I'm just going to open up the application and I'm going to log into it. Now, once I'm logged in, it's going to download the cases that are already assigned to me. And I can start to manage the cases that I have. In order to turn on the fast user switching mode, we're going to click the little icon of the person in the top right hand corner, and that's going to read us the Riot Act with regards to data privacy and security of this device. So just to reiterate what I said earlier, it allows this device to be used by other members of the team without entering their password to access that data. It means any user in your organisation can get the data of another patroller, so we strongly recommend you ensure that this device is kept in a secure location and put a screen lock passkey on the device and change it regularly to prevent unauthorised access to the data. So if you understand those risks and you're willing to take the appropriate measures to protect the device and the data, you can click on I understand the risks and let's enable. Now what that does is shows you a complete list of all of the users that you have in your system, and we can now very quickly switch between users. So we're going to pretend that we are Steve Patroller here, and we're going to open up Steve, and you can see that Steve's got two cases to his name. Now when he's done with the device, he can simply close out the application or lock the iPad. And the next person that comes along simply clicks the name in the top right hand corner, and then they can go through and log in as someone else. So we just have a look at Liz here. Now Liz doesn't have any cases, but should she want to create one, she simply clicks the plus at the bottom and off she goes, just like any other situation, any normal, normal login. Clicking on the icon again allows me to flick through. So let's have a look at Angelo. This will load up the cases that Angelo has and so forth. So as we go through, we can change patrollers. The patroller gets only the incidents that are attached to them and to their name.